The valedictorian for the class of 2016 is Avery Vann. Congratulations, Avery.
I'd like to welcome you all to Wagoner High School's graduation of 2016. Thank you for joining me today, Board of Education, Superintendent Harris, Principal Adair, Vice Principal Humphreys, faculty and staff of Wagoner Public Schools, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2016. I think I can speak for all of the graduating class of 2016 that we have certain people that we would like to thank. If I could please have all of the Wagoner Public Schools faculty and staff stand. We'd like to thank you all for helping us year after year to achieve our goal of being here today. I would now like to have the family and friends who invited here today to watch as we take the next step in our lives to please stand. You all We'd like to thank you all for being there for us through thick and thin and for offering us a never-ending amount of support and love. According to statistics, I was less likely to graduate from high school than some of you. According to statistics, I was less likely to be in the top 10%. According to statistics, I was less likely to be up here standing before you all day speaking as the valedictorian of the class of 2016. And what is this all based on? It's based on my home life. It's based on the fact that my parents separated when I was only a year old. Simply because I wasn't raised in a single household with happily married parents, the odds were stacked against me being here today. And even more so for some of you. We all come from various backgrounds. Not a single one of us has the same story as another, and even if we did, none of us would have dealt with it the same. But regardless of our backgrounds, whether the world views them as ideal or not, we should not have assumptions made about our lives and our futures by anyone but ourselves. Sadly, we can't keep the world from formulating those ideas, but we can't keep the world but the world can't keep us from proving those ideas wrong. I don't care what has or hasn't happened to you in the past or what shaped you into the person you are today. High school wasn't a walk in the park like some may believe. School in general wasn't always easy. If the course material at one point wasn't difficult for you, and even the slightest, then you didn't challenge yourself. If the expectations people began to hold for you when you entered high school, such as applying to and attending college, getting a job, joining the military, or even just graduating, didn't overwhelm or intimidate you for even one fleeting second, then you're lying to yourself. Strict deadlines, lengthy assignments, long shifts at a part-time job, even after a full day of school, and forcing another long day with next to no sleep to separate it from the one before. High school was stressful, and because of that, I think we all defy the odds, and we deserve a little more credit for sitting here today than we initially gave ourselves. Dr. Seuss once said, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened." Any avid reader like myself would agree with me that there are many emotions that follow the end of a story. There's happiness, the evolution of a smile into an uncontrollable fit of laughter when you realize that you finally made it to the end of that story that you've been working on for the past 13 years. Yet it feels as if it was just yesterday that you started it. There's sadness, the tears that come when you must finally part ways with the characters that live this story with you every step of the way. And of course, there's denial. The blank stares at a wall where you're trying your hardest not to throw the final book, because how could it be that this story, the world you've always known, has finally come to an end? It just can't be true. And lastly, excitement. The thrill to start another series in the hopes that you'll love it just as much, if not more, than the one that has come to pass. So today is where our first series ends. It's consisted of 13 excruciatingly long novels, but the satisfaction that comes with their end is definitely worth the time it has taken us to get here. And besides, we've all made our fair share of amazing, unforgettable memories along the way. Now on to what comes after today. Tomorrow, we'll start our new series, and many more to come after that. We'll meet new characters, live another life in a new world. There will be adventure, mystery, angst, romance, just about anything you could possibly imagine and more. But despite the excitement we may find with new plots and new goals to fulfill, there will be obstacles along the way. Finishing our new story won't be easy. As we all go through life after today, there will be times that try us. So I wish for you all to have determination. Just remember this. Your determination does not waver with the difficulty of the journey or the obstacles before you. Determination is based on the level of desire to reach your destination. But mostly, I want you to have courage, because without courage, you'll never face the world to begin with. Have the courage to live your life for nobody but yourself. I know that some of us have been encouraged by those around us to choose a certain path. Winston Churchill once said, "Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen." So listen to and appreciate the advice that they give you. They give it to you in the hopes that your life will be even better than theirs. But those of you that give us this advice, please do remember this. Our lives belong to us and us alone. Even if we do not heed your caution, know that you have done your job. You have looked out for us, offered words of wisdom and experience. You have supplied us with the tools to start chiseling away at the life we must now shape for ourselves. We couldn't have asked for anything more from you all, and we cannot begin to express just how thankful we are to have you all looking out for us. Lastly, have courage to leave behind everything you've ever known after today. According to Raymond Lindquist, courage is the power to let go of the familiar. After today, some things are going to change in their own time, and sometimes you just need someone familiar to hang on to while you pass into the next stage of your life. So I want you all to turn around one last time. I want you to look at the people that have all shown up for you here today behind you. I want you to look at them, remember them, and know that they're not just here for you today, but every day afterwards. So as you all turn back forward and face the future that now lies in front of you, I want you all to know that those behind you will always be there for you, watching your back and ready to catch you if you feel like you might just fall. And so, with that in mind, with all of us now knowing that by sitting here today, we have one great accomplishment under our belts, and that we will always have people behind us cheering us on along our way, I want you all to have determination and courage to prove the world wrong from here on out. Show the world that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Show the world that things in your past are just that, and that they don't determine who you will become. Show the world that you're not just another statistic. And so, in the words of an anonymous poet, this is my wish for you. Comfort on difficult days. Smiles when sadness intrudes. Rainbows to follow the clouds. Laughter to kiss your lips. Sunsets to warm your heart. Hugs when spirits sag. Beauty for your eyes to see. Friendship to brighten your being. Faith so that you can believe. Confidence for when you doubt. Courage to know yourself. Patience to accept the truth. Love to complete your life. Thank you.